everyone, it's Jenna. I'm going to be helping you with picking a college. This is a video I definitely needed. This is something I struggled with, so hopefully you can learn from the mistakes I've made and the things I've done successfully to help you pick your college. I feel like the first thing to do that is the easiest thing to assess if you're having trouble deciding where you want to go to school is location. Where would you like to live for possibly the next 4 years of your life? What places are calling you and are of interest to you? Do you want to stay in-state or do you want to go to an out-of-state school? I feel like this is an easy way to narrow down what colleges you want, and it's a good first step. If you already know what major you want, it would be a good idea to look at colleges that have your major, just making sure they have it and seeing if the program for your major is good, if there's a lot of opportunities for internships and stuff like that there, just to make sure that you're getting the best education you can get at this school. The next step would be to think about what things you need from a school other than major and location. So something that helped me narrow it down a lot was kind of like coming up with a list of things that I wanted from a school before ever looking at any schools. So my requirements was that it needed to be in a big city. And by big city, I mean one bigger than the one I was living in at the time, because I wanted more things to do, more places to eat, all of that. And then I also wanted a school that had a good honors program, so that was something on my list that I would check into. And another important factor for me then and now is organizations. I wanted to see what organizations I could join, how many they had, if there was a lot of variety, if there was any relating to my interests, and just what could I get involved in on campus to keep me busy and to help beef up my resume. You might come up with different ones, but those are the ones that just got me started and that were really important to me. I think it's important to pick a few things for you that are non-negotiable to you that you absolutely need in a school. What do you think is important to make sure that you're happy at this school and enjoying your time? Maybe look at what you enjoyed in high school and see if and make that one of your requirements. Like if you enjoyed a certain club and you want to continue with that, make sure that that college has that. Stuff like that will help you get started and narrow down your list, because there's so many colleges in this world and in this country. Fourth is something that you can think about if you need to is cost. How much are you willing to pay to go to a school? Looking at tuition will help you give you an idea of financial aid that you need and stuff like that. So I'd say the best way to look at it is to go on the school-specific website. I know they have it other places as well, but I feel like that is just so inaccurate, and sometimes they'll just put the price of tuition, which is not the price of school. Sometimes they'll just put like the cost of classes themselves. Another thing to look at would be your grades. So what SAT or ACT score do you have and what GPA do you have? And how does that compare to the colleges that you're looking at? You want to make sure that you have a college from all three categories of safety, reach school, and a match school. A safety school is basically a school that you pretty much know you're going to get into based on your GPA and your testing scores. Match school is a school where the scores are similar to yours, and a reach school is a school where the scores of that school are higher than the ones that you have. And you can look up the scores of a certain college online, just look up averages and see how your scores compare, but I wouldn't let that deter you. I think that's something that you could still apply to all the schools that you're interested in, but you definitely want to make sure you have schools in each category so you keep your options open just in case some of those colleges fall through. So basically that's all my tips for narrowing down schools to like deciding what you want. And for looking at schools, I would suggest Niche. It's a website that you can look at reviews of a college, ratings of a college, and stuff like that. That's something I found really helpful to narrow down my list. You can also look at Rate My Professor. You just look up a college and you can look at how the kids are grading the school, and you can also look at how they're grading professors. So if they don't have a lot of good professors there, that may be something you may not want to do. You can also look at what professors they have in certain departments and what those departments are graded, so you can get a better idea of the kind of education you will be getting based on your major. You can also look at US News. I don't like this one as much as Niche, but it's another option that you can look at. They also have a lot of lists that you can look at, like top 100 schools for athletes or top 100 schools for English majors, stuff like that. Lastly, this is my huge tip, like the thing that helped me the most was visiting schools. So I feel like when you go on campus, you'll be able to see things better than looking at Google Images. When I stepped on campus, I feel like every campus has a different feel or vibe to it. And I almost knew immediately after stepping onto a campus if I wanted to go there or not. I visited 4 schools, and through that process, I knew that 2 schools were a definite no, 1 was a maybe, and 1 was a yes, that I would be applying to that one. So that was something that was really helpful. Visiting is something good to do in the summer, just to get it out of the way if you're busy with school. You can also do it during the school year, which is a good way to get a feel for the campus, see how many kids are going there, or see what type of people go there and stuff like that. That was something I was interested in, just to see if I would fit in or blend in on a campus. If you can't visit the campus in person, you could always do virtual tours online. I know quite a few schools now have virtual tours, so that's something to look into. I hope this helped you guys out. Please give it a like if you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!